Hello. There be new subscribers, so thank you. Welcome aboard. So I thought I'd take today to go through the little bike garage. Right. Here we have the Mk4 bike. This was the first one I put a motor on. It didn't last long. I managed to bind up the chain, destroy the derailleur, and also the sprocket, and I rode it for a couple of days before it destroyed itself, so I ordered a second bike. Alrighty, where are we? This is the Mk2 bike, the same as Mk1, $109. Put a lot of effort into getting this one to work, only to crash it the first day I took it out, and I completely bent the rim, which is this right there. So initially I put the rim from, that's the rim from the Mk1 bike. That sprocket is destroyed. Basically, it picks and chooses when it wants to work as a push bike. So that's when I went out and I bought, where are we? This is the Mk3 bike. This is the first bike that really featured in any of my videos because it's when I got a little $40 action camera. At the moment, this is the 50cc with a cracked clutch cover case on it. This is the motor that originally was on the Mk4 bike, which is behind me here. This little 50cc is the one that I did the unboxing videos for, and I did all the port work front and back. I actually only rode that engine on the Mk4 once because the very next day the replacement engine that was destined for this bike came, but I put it on this one instead. And of course, this is the bike that has featured in most of my videos so far, the Mk4, obviously being the fourth bike that I've put an engine on. It's been fantastic. Currently sitting with the 48 tooth sprocket on the back, DIY boost bottle, upgraded NGK spark plug boot, upgraded NGK spark plug, 2 fuel tanks, and custom fuel system, which works fantastically and lets me hit some insane distances every time I go for a ride. So a couple of things I need to do on the bikes is I need to replace the clutch pads on the Mk4, and the Mk3 with the 50cc is almost ready to go. However, I have to replace the clutch cable because it's snapped. But also I'm having issues with things like the cable snapping. Watch any of the earlier Mk3 bike videos and it's been a constant bugbear for me. What I'm actually thinking of doing is stealing the back wheel from the Mk3 bike, replacing it here, and then just transferring the 50cc back onto the Mk2 bike. I've actually ordered a 56 tooth sprocket, which I will replace with the rag joint, because what I want to do is put a 50cc and a 56 tooth sprocket on and just see what we can do. I did find the one time I rode the 50cc, it was a quieter engine. It doesn't have the the same amount of torque or top speed that the 66/80s do, but I'm hoping that with the bigger sprocket we'll be able to compensate for that a little bit. So that's due to come late next week, so hopefully by next weekend we'll have finished the Mk2 revival build. I'll start up with the stock 44 sprocket just to make sure we're working. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll either get the Mk4 or the Mk2 back up and running, and that way I'll probably put the 36 tooth back on the Mk4 bike and have that solely as a road bike, and that way I can have one of the mountain bikes back as a trail bike instead. So exciting things are happening on the channel. Thanks for checking me out, and thanks for sticking around.